Yo, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a Burna Boy type beats. So let me preview the beats, then I'll do a breakdown. Alright, so the first thing I started with was the chords. So with this Burna Boy type of beats, you always want to use like pianos and jazz sound selection. So sound selection is very, very important in making this type of beats. So pianos are very, very, very influenced or very, very pianos are used a lot when making all this type of beats. So this is the progression I have. So basically, you can use just two chords. These are A minor and F major. So I was playing them in different variations. Yeah, so I had like different octaves of it. This is the lower octave. And I had one that was just long. So one thing when you're making your beats, you don't want to use the same chord progression from the beginning to the end. I mean, you can use the same chord progression. You can use the same chord progression from the beginning to the end, but you don't want to play the same way so that it's not so boring. So you can add different variations, different techniques, take it an octave up, take it an octave down, strum the notes, all this kind of stuff. So this one is just one note each. I mean, one chord each for every bar. So like I said, I use this piano from Lounge Lizard. This is like one of my favorite plugins for pianos. Then next I added these rim shots. Very simple rim shots. Then I have this kick. Then I added this bongo or this bonga or conga. Then okay, let me show you all the drums. Then these are hi-hats. Then this click sound. Then I added some shakers, the Afrobeat shakers that you always hear. So let me play all the drums together so you hear what it feels like. And the click is that click. Is right here. one thing that I have noticed too, they always use this um clap effects. This clap is a reverb. So it's just about building your rhythm with the drums. Then the next thing was the bass. Actually, I started with the bass, but from the bass, I now made the chords. Well, you can start it that way. This is the bass. If you notice, I'm following the chord progression as A and F, A and F. All these other notes at the end is just like passing notes, so that I'm not playing just one note each. Yeah. So the bass and the chords together sound like this. Then I added this arcade saxophone. And one other thing I added was this brass swell. So there's this library from Contacts called Session Horns Pro. So what you do is when you open the library here, you can mess around with this threshold. The threshold you can now use to set different effects. You can set the grace effect. You can set the vibrato. But I like using this 4-bit or the 2 bits. So it's like a swelling effect. Some people like using this growl. You can use the growl sometimes, you can use the growl vibrato, but I love using this as well. So yeah, it has different effects that you can mess around with. But like I said, this is like my favorite preset. So you mess around with the threshold. The threshold is your velocity on your MIDI keyboard or your MIDI playlist. I can't speak. On your piano roll, on your piano roll, this is your velocity. That's what the threshold is. So the threshold the velocity will trigger that threshold stuff. And what else did I add? I think I added this vocal too from arcade. So sometimes I like adding vocals so that it gives it some kind of atmosphere. Then I played this guitar live too. Just to add more melodies to it. And the last thing was this Burna Boy drum roll. I know you guys have heard this drum roll in countless of Burna Boy songs. I know I said the last thing, but I know it's remaining one more thing that I did. I played this guitar from Contacts, Evolution Jazz, simple. So one thing with making melodies and making progressions for this type of beats, you use your pentatonic scale to make your melodies. I know I said I was going to do a melody tutorial, but most of the time when you're making melodies, there are different ways to it. One is to stick with your scale. Another way is to follow your chord progression. Then the last way you can use is using your pentatonic scale. There are a lot of other ways to make melodies, but those are like my three top ways that I make my melodies. So I start off with my chords, or I start off with my bass. If I start off with my bass line, I'll add my chords. Then from my chords, I'll pick out melodies from it. Then if I see that it's still not working, or I'm not feeling it, then I'll use my pentatonic scale to make the melodies. So drop a like if you like this video, and drop a comment if you want to make an in-depth tutorial on how I do my melodies. Because I've been having a lot of people ask me for melody tutorials and how to make chord progression and stuff like that. But I want to know how many people want the video. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.